Okay. So I forgot to unmute my mic again. So let's start over. So, hey everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. I am keeping my volume a bit down because of the dog. So let me know how the audio is. I'll try to adjust accordingly. Let me know if you can't hear me, which you did when I was still muted. I forgot to unmute. So let me know though if right now how it is. If it's too quiet, too loud, I can adjust in the settings and things like that. So we're still waiting for people to kind of join in. It's a bit of a slow crawl for people to jump into the stream here. So we're gonna just kind of pitter patter around a little bit here. I wanted to get started and try to get this challenge done. I still have this Catalyst of Change challenge I need to clear. I left one challenge token left, so we could maybe attempt this tier 12 a little bit later. I really want to try and complete this. It's a little bit extra rewards here, but I don't know if we'll get through it or not, but maybe we might. So that's something that I'm trying to do a little bit later on. But it's very hard. I think I did this on live stream 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I know Blob kicked my ass, so we're gonna try again. I don't know if I've upgraded. I think I put some T4s into Electro, but I don't know. So we'll give it a shot a bit later and see if we can get through it. So we're just gonna do some arena as a start, and then some raid stuff while people sort of get in. I do want to do some Ghost Dark Dimension gameplay. I do have a video coming out later on today, probably a couple hours after my live stream, of Ghost in Dark Dimension 3 Global. But for people who are here in the live stream, you'll get to see some more gameplay footage of it that's separate from the video as well here. So if you guys are maybe thinking about going for Ghost, I think there's still a day left on the offer here. Hey Scott, hey Squash, and I forgot to say hey to everyone here. So I hope you're all having a great Saturday as well. So we'll get to check out some Ghost gameplay footage. I believe there's a day and 4 hours left on the offer. So for anyone here in the live stream who's, I don't know, maybe thinking of him getting her, we'll get to do some gameplay footage of Ghost, both in Dark Dimension 2 and in Dark Dimension 3 today, so that we can kind of get a better look at sort of what she's like. Like I said, I do have a video coming out later, which was a couple attempts of me using her in Dark Dimension 3 over the past day and a half, which we'll get to check out as well for later on though. So we're going to start off with some arena footage, and my apologies if some of the videos really aren't coming out as quickly these days. If you've been keeping up with me, then you know that I have a new dog whose name is Loki, who I went to go pick up on Monday, and I came back on Tuesday night, but it's been quite busy for me the last wee while, so that's what I've been up to. So let's jump right in here. For a 584k Black Order, we have 551. So this guy is one of the toughest Black Orders, I think, in the Arena Shard here. Actually, 584, I think it's the highest. 586, actually, sorry, okay, so maybe not. What I don't know, though, yeah, let's talk about that terrible blog post from yesterday, maybe later. But I think some of the people in my Arena Shard might be getting to level 76, because I've noticed that their arena team has really jumped up a fair bit. So either a combination of ISOs or level 76, because obviously I can't tell. But Thanos is sitting at 13, I don't know, what's mine at? Oh, I need 13.8. Like, some of the power levels are kind of all 13's 136616, and then there's 13827. I think some of these people have level 76. There's probably some whales in my arena shard, so what's mine at? 13827. Hard to tell. It could be from ISOs, actually. But I imagine that some people are going to be slowly getting their way towards level 76, especially in my arena shard. So I think I need to check to see what my XP bar is at, actually, in terms of that. So I have some gold saved up for level 76. I got really lucky and got a 3 million gold orb pull just a couple of days ago, so... Oh, they're talking about the blog post from yesterday. There's going to be a new Symbiote daily milestone using Symbiote's characters. So if you haven't checked out the blog post, you can check that out there. Maybe I'll bring it up a bit later for those that haven't seen it. But there's going to be a new daily milestone event that requires the use of Symbiotes, which is kind of funny because on the back of the Mass Caper event, you know, why they kind of we're done. You know, patch 4.4 is done. We're patch 4.5. Why are we bringing back another symbiote event? So we'll see what the rewards are like. Apparently they could be oh my god, my Proxima just bit it. I don't know if we're gonna win this one. They said there's gonna be some partially crafted orange gear, so we'll have to see what that ends up looking like, I guess. And congratulations, Epic Dorito, on your Hella Mega Orb, because that's actually Hella Mega Orb, yeah. Hella in the Mega Orb. That's a pretty good pull, actually. And especially for your level, yeah, if that's an unlock for you, that's even amazing. And of course, that's going to go towards extra shards for Black Bolt, and Hella is on the harder side to farm, obviously, because she's in Villain 7-6, which you can't even access until you're level 70 anyways, so. Although if you do have Hella, I recommend building Hella because you're going to need Hella to unlock Hella, which I know is pretty hilarious, but yeah, that's how it goes. So she is a Villain Mystic, which you need for her nodes, which is a lot easier to do with her. So I think we're still going to win this. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. So it wasn't as bad as I thought. Somehow we managed to win here. I think things are going to get pretty hairy once people start hitting level 76, because then everyone's arena team is going to start jumping up, so that is going to be interesting for sure once the levels start coming in. Now it's going to be a bit slow, of course, so looking at my XP, where am I at here? So I'm actually almost 9,000 XP. So I think I'm probably about maybe a week, less than a week, 6 to 7 days possibly, to level 76. So whenever people start hitting 76, you're going to see a big jump in the arena power levels, I guess. I don't know the exact cost of characters 75 to 80. I suspect that information is available because there are some people who are Tadano Mac, who is level 80, so I think that information is out there. I don't know specifically. I think it's like a 20% increase over the 71 to 75 range though, so I would expect somewhere around the 500-ish K per level, probably like 3 million for that range, I would suspect. But we can check to see here, collection power. I mean, you can see the top, no, not me. Apparently I'm 48, 44 in the world in terms of TCP. I used to be, I had as low as 4,000 one time, but yeah, I'm not, I started about 3 months after the game came out, so that would explain why I'm up here, I guess. And, hey Clown Prince, how's it going? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Tired of blitzing, yeah. I'm hoping that we don't have to blitz too much for this new symbiosis milestone, I believe they're calling it. So I'm really tired on the back of the Mask Caper stuff, so I hope that it's not too much. Hey Phoenix Bolt, hope you're having a great Saturday. Mohammed, 50 domino shards. That's not too bad. I mean, it's a newer character, so my train of thought is, as long as you're pulling an orb and it's not a dupe, then that's great. For me, I'm getting a lot of dupes, but for you guys or wherever you are in your game, you know, as long as you're not duping your shards, you know, it's positive. Because if you think about it, for me, only like 20% of the premium orb is not a dupe. So, you know, a lot of things that I pull from orbs are dupes. So there are people at level 79, level 80. Tadano Mac is level 80. I know that. And there's quite a few people in the top who are, you know, 78, 79, 80. So I suspect that the knowledge of how much the gold costs is probably out there. So I don't know exactly, but I will... it will become pretty noticeable pretty soon. I have about 7.7 million gold. Like I said, I did pull a 3 million gold orb pull a couple days ago. But it went into putting gear and gold into Ghost. So if you guys saw my video from Ghost, I do have a level 75 Ghost 6674. We're gonna get some gameplay footage of her for Dark Dimension 2 and 3. I know that, you know, a lot of people want to see 3, but I do want to try her. I haven't tried her in 2 yet, and I kind of want to run her into, even though she's tier 14 and not tier 13, I just want to see how much easier it is for her to land her passive and things like that. So, you know, we're gonna do a couple of nodes in both. Well, we're gonna do a couple of nodes in Dark Dimension 2 for sure, and then Dark Dimension 3, we're gonna get as far as we can with her. And I just want to see how much impact she's going to give. When I run Dark Dimension 2, I'm going to use a lot of the characters that most people in the mid game would use. So I'm actually going to avoid using Hela, but I'm probably going to use Ghost, Minerva, Shuri, Emma Frost, some other characters that are accessible right now for players. You know, some combination of characters. Maybe Symbiote Spider-Man alone, just by himself, and not with the whole Symbiote team. Because I don't want to stack up. You know, I could stack up my DD2 team, but I'm not going to do that because I want to have a team that's more likely that mid-game players will probably have, and see how they go as we go through the nodes. So, and I have Stature here. I'm leveling her up slowly, but I just don't know if I want to go. She's bio, right? So I don't know if I want to go that extra mile for tier 13 plus. She is a 71, 12, 6664. I've basically taken her as far as I can go without going into the orange gear. But because she's bio, and you know, Dark Dimension 4 is kind of over, you know, is coming up. Somewhat, I wouldn't say soon, but you know, within a few months, I don't know if I want to invest any more orange bio gear into her unless there's some real definitive evidence that she's actually going to do very well. Baron Zemo is really. I don't know how I felt about the campaign was okay. The story was okay. There wasn't any spoilers, I don't think, in there for like you know, future characters, because I'm thinking that this patch is going to end. I'm looking at my my calendar actually. I think with the Ghost Blitz is going to be next Thursday, so that's Thursday the 19th of December. Then we have the 26th for round 2. Then we have Yellow Jacket December 3rd, and then Yellow Jacket 2 December 10th. So my guess is that places patch 4.6, I forgot which one we're on, at Tuesday or Wednesday the 15th or 16th of December. So that means we're probably going to get the next Legendary at the back of January, my guess, 3rd, 4th week of January. That makes sense because the legendaries always come at the very end of the patch cycle, but it hasn't been announced yet, and the legendary's not been announced, and we don't know who's gonna be used for that. So part of me believes that it's gonna go the Black Bolt way, and it's not gonna be easy to get. I don't think it's gonna be easy to get this next legendary because they haven't announced it, and normally they announce it beforehand. So it's gonna be tough. Whether or not I even get it or not, I don't know. I'm gonna have to blitz really hard for Ghost and Yellow Jacket, possibly with the assumption that they might be usable in the next legendary. And if it's not Pym Tech, then it's going to be for sure some of the existing characters, maybe not farmable as well. Could be like Taskmaster, Red Skull, someone like that, you know, who for some reason have been held back for so long. That was one of the theories, was that characters like Red Skull and Taskmaster were going to be involved in the next legendary character because they are in the orbs, but they're not farmable. So we'll have to see about that, I think. I think Stature is very likely going to be moved into the Young Avengers team later. Probably not an immediate consideration, but I think it might be something that they will do in the near future. So we're on Ultimus 7.2 now, by the way. So we did successfully complete last Sunday Ultimus 7.1. So now we're in Ultimus 7.2. We've been a bit lazy the last few days. I think also Marvel Strike Force aside, PS5 and Xbox, whatever the console's called. I'm not an Xbox person, but they came out this week, so a lot of people in my lines have been kind of lazy at playing. So we're kind of like in the 40-50% range right now. So we're not going hard right now, but hopefully we can do another 100% push soon, and we can get up to Ultimus 7.3 with luck. But we're on 7.2 right now, which is still a step up from where we were, so I'm happy about that. I don't think they're going to do a Hydra team for the Legendary, but they could involve Red Skull. There was some rumors about like villain Biocontroller, some really obscure setup, kind of like Phoenix. Phoenix was villain Mystic Controller, that they might try to do that again. So I need to pay a bit more attention on this now, especially on the bosses, because you know, even though symbiotes are really amazing, they can still get wrecked pretty quickly. So it's hard to to keep your eyes off them for too long. I can't auto really on the boss nodes beyond the 3rd boss. It gets really hairy and sketchy for that. So I hate this middle boss. Particularly, I hate those flips, and I hate Magneto. There's a Magneto in this one as well, and he just cleared all the debuffs, and I'm gonna die? No, I don't know. Get some kills here. Come on, heal up. There we go. Can we oh. We need to have immunity up for when Magneto spawns. That would be really helpful. Oh, my button's stuck. Okay, so Yeah, so Magneto drops here, and this is where it gets rough. So I need to, I think, do this and put immunity up and hope that it works. Although it's not going to hold because it only lasts for 1 turn. Right, so that didn't really do much. I don't think we're going to get to ability block Magneto either, which is, this is, oh god. Yep. Let's... Can we... Oh, wait, maybe we can do this, get immunity again? Oh, there you go. Thank you, Anti-Venom. If he does take a turn... No, there they go. So we ability blocked him, so he's not going to get it off. But if Magneto gets that off, it can be a real pain in the ass, because then Juggernaut's going to charge, and then that hurts still, too. Even with the... with offense... sorry, with defense up. Even with defense up, it can still hurt quite a bit, so... You're right, Clown Prince. That is, I think, Biocontroller, Villain Biocontroller, yep. So Scream, because Scream's not farmable, other than the orbs. Red Skull's still not farmable, and Graviton, while he is farmable, a lot of people have kind of skipped out on Graviton. Like, they might get him to like 4 or 5 star, but if it's a 6 star requirement, you know, that's going to be kind of rough. So I could see that happening, and it would make sense to have 2 easy characters and 3 hard characters. That's quite common in the Legendary world, you know, to do that. Yeah. So that, you know, they want to make it as hard as possible, right? Because obviously they want to frustrate you into buying offers, and how do they do that? By having terrible characters but unfarmable ones, so you're forced to buy offers. That's what I call like the Black Bolt Phoenix route, where they, you know, they kind of catch you by surprise. Whereas the Doc Ock way, it was frustrating, but it was, quote, farmable. So, I think I need to pick this up. I think I'm not killing fast enough. Oh boy. I'm actually going to stick it on auto. Targeted auto. I'm going to choose... So once we get past the beginning part of this node, it gets a lot easier. But that sort of starting part with Magneto is what's tough. So that's why I'm kind of putting it on auto now. It's a fair bit easier. Okay, so I'm actually going to take it off auto again. Sometimes auto is, or what I call directed auto, is quite a bit quicker. So at least you kind of know who you're targeting. Yeah, what I hate about so it sounds like you're in the middle lane as well, yeah, there we go. I didn't get a disrupt on Juggernaut. What's a pain in the ass about the middle lane is the middle lanes in Ultimus 7 is all of the Magnetos. There's like 2 or 3 Magnetos throughout the middle lane in different nodes and in the different boss nodes, and it's a major pain in the ass because oftentimes it's combined with characters like Pyro, Juggernaut, other sort of adjacent AoE characters, and that can really wreck your team, even with defense up. Yeah, Clown Prince. So there was the rumor that it would be non-minion characters because they could set that as a restriction where, you know, it's the characters above, basically, Scream, Venom, Red Skull, and Graviton. I believe there's 1 more, maybe? Or they... I don't know how they would do it, but, I mean, they could easily just say no minions. You know, kind of in the way they said Black Bolt's required for Ebony Maw. So they could put restrictions in this way. 7.5. Oh yeah, Swarm. That's what I just, yeah. That's what I meant as well. So Swarm is also so if you look at the 5 above, so Scream, Venom, Red Skull, Graviton, and Swarm, that would be quite something, I think. Yeah, I'm not on, obviously I'm not on Ultimus 7.5, but I think maybe one day we'll get there. I think definitely with level 80 on the horizon, I think if we don't get it soon, I think the level 80 will definitely help the raid team get up there too. So I know we're, you know, my alliance is a bit behind the pack in terms of raid progression, but you know, we're not a hardcore group. I've said this before. We're pretty casual still. So, and what I forgot is that actually Alliance War starts at 11 o'clock for me now. So by normally when we did the live streams before, Alliance War started later, but now the Alliance War actually starts before before the live stream, so that's different now. So we'll get to do some of that and see if we get crushed or not. We did lose the last match, so I'm hoping that that means that we'll get matched up a little bit nicer this time around, so we might actually win this one. Again, let me know if I'm too quiet or how my volume is, because I am trying to keep my voice down a little bit, just so I don't wake the dog up, potentially. I think he's having a nap right now. So, my partner's looking after the dog at the moment. Wasn't entirely sure if I was going to get on today for live stream or not. Things have been really busy in real life, and, you know, it's a new adjustment, really, for me. Yeah, we're gold 4 now, but I find that it's just crazy, the variance that when you're mashed up, you know, it could be like a 40 million power difference one day, and then another day is completely different. I missed that Juggernaut with that disrupt. That's annoying. Let's ability block him instead. Finish DD1, DD2 twice. For DD3 is just... Oh, hold on. I couldn't see that. Finish DD2. The requirements for DD3 is just tier 14. And then, but I think if you're looking really far ahead into Dark Dimension 4, you know, if you're not even in Dark Dimension 3, what I would recommend though is looking at some of the recommended characters for Dark Dimension 4 and see how they line up with Dark Dimension 3. So most of them line up pretty well. Most of the characters that you're going to be using in Dark Dimension 3 are also going to be used in Dark Dimension 4. The only ones who are kind of a bit sketchy in my opinion right now is Colossus, specifically because he is really good in Dark Dimension 3, but he is going to lose a ton of value in Dark Dimension 4 because he doesn't have Phoenix on his side when he runs through the global lane, if you use Colossus in the global lane for that. So that is a bit of a problem, I think. So I have been recommending people to build Strife instead, because I think it's very likely that you're going to be running characters like Emma Frost and Sinister in Dark Dimension 4 alongside characters like Ghost. So I think Strife would be much more valuable as a tank in Dark Dimension 4 anyways. I think he'll still be pretty good in Dark Dimension 3. It just saves you some materials, because Strife and Colossus share the same unique, and that's a problem because, you know, it's like 36 uniques to get to tier... I'm gonna put this on auto so I can talk better. It's 36 uniques to go from tier 13 and 14, right? So, and then another 25 to get to 15. So, you know, if you're having to do that for Colossus and Strife, that's a lot of titanium alloy, as they share the same ones. So keep that in mind specifically, those two characters. And hey, Sad Pony, how's it going? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Ghost is definitely going to be included in the global trend. I don't know if, personally, I don't know if the rest of the Pym Tech are going to make it. I think I'm still not convinced about Stature. Yellow Jacket maybe, because he does have 30% health drain, but it's just Ghost for sure. I think for Dark Dimension 4, I'm going to be looking at Ghost, Emma Frost, Sinister, Strife, and then maybe Baron Zemo. I'm not going to do Ultron. The reason why I'm not doing Ultron, I thought about Ultron in the beginning, and the reason why I'm not is because when you go through the second time, you're going to have Dr. Doom, and Dr. Doom is going to compete for positions on the board for bots, so you're going to have Dr. Doom bots and Ultron bots, and that's going to conflict, and that's basically going to mean either you're not going to have enough bots for Doom, or you're not going to have the Ultron bots, and that makes Ultron pretty useless in my opinion. So I'm not going to be building Ultron for Dark Dimension 4, but I suspect that eventually I will take him up to tier 15, because, you know, that's the only way you can improve his stats, right? Ultron's still a really good character. I just don't think he's going to be that good for Dark Dimension 4, and he'll lose value the second run when you're looking further ahead. Zemo's not very good in Dark Dimension 3. He's okay, but he's not great. He's kind of like a filler 5th character in my opinion, but now with Ghost, I would say Ghost is that filler 5th character or 4th character, because when you're doing Dark Dimension 3, you'll have Phoenix, you'll have Colossus, you'll have Sinister, Emma Frost, Ghost, You know, and there's not really space for Zemo there anymore, really. I realized I just lost Carnage. I'm only half paying attention to this raid. I'm still alive, right? So, Zemo isn't great for Dark Dimension 3 now, especially, but I think he might have more viability in Dark Dimension 4. Fingers crossed, but I'm hoping that Dark Dimension 4 is a bit more relaxed, more not as heavy on the damage, because if you guys have seen me go through Dark Dimension 3 before, you'll know that they hit really effing hard. So I'm hoping that Zemo survives longer in 4 and therefore can get more out of it. He's also a skill character, and there's not very many good skill characters to take even up to the Dark Dimension 4 level. The only skill characters I'm currently considering are Zemo for Global, Proxima Midnight for Cosmic, and that might be it. I have to check I have a little document that I made of characters. I think I have it up. Do I have it up? Skill characters. Yeah, Baron Zemo for Global, Proxima for Cosmic, and that's it, I think. Those are the only 2 skill characters I'm considering. There isn't really any... Some people might argue for Taskmaster, but I don't have Taskmaster up into the orange stage. I didn't take him into 13 or 14, so if you're someone with a tier 14 Taskmaster, I would maybe consider Taskmaster instead of Zemo, perhaps, as a 5th character, maybe. But for me, I'm probably going to consider Zemo, I think, because I'm already at 14 with Zemo, so to go from 14 to 15 isn't going to be that much any skill, like I said, so that is a consideration there. Hey, Cali Grizzly, what's up? How's your Saturday going? Hope you're doing pretty well here, and the dog training is going well. It's rough and tumble a bit. We took him out for a walk today, and unfortunately, he's not pooping outside when I want him to, but... hopefully over the next few days we get better. But yeah, that's why I wasn't sure if I was going to live stream today because we've been a bit busy with the dog, and so releases for videos have been a bit slow. So in case people were wondering or didn't know about the dog situation, that's kind of why things have been a bit slow lately. What are the 2 free-to-play Sinister 6 characters that I recommend replacing with Swarm and Electro? Do you mean if you... Sorry, Side, do you mean if you don't have Swarm and Electro? I would just run the basic Sinister 6 then at that point. Or are you looking... what are you talking about exactly? I mean, there's only 7, technically, with Doc Ock. Or actually, there's 8, isn't there? Normally, to be honest, other than using to unlock Shuri and Invisible Woman, I'm not sure how useful Sinister 6 are as a team outside of that until you get Doc Ock. They're a lot better. Oh my god. Okay, I'm dying. They're a lot better when you get Doc Ock, but other than that, I don't know if it's worth building beyond getting those legendary characters unlocked, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm getting wrecked. Okay, I'm probably not going to make this because I haven't been paying attention. This is not auto-friendly. Okay, that just collapsed really quickly. Okay. Game over. That's okay. But if you do, you know, and this goes for everyone, that, you know, if you are looking to get a hold of me, or you want to add, you know, if you want a second opinion on anything game related to Marvel Strike Force or anything, feel free to get in touch with me on Discord. That's a really great place to find me. And even if I'm not sort of super active video wise this week, you can still get a hold of me there, and you know, I'm quite responsive there. So please do get in touch if you need anything, assuming you have Discord. Let's do one or two more beta nodes here, and then we're going to jump into Dark Dimension 2 to start. I'm going to work our way up to Dark Dimension 3, I think, so we can save Dark Dimension 3 ghost footage for a bit later. This Dark Dimension 2 footage, I might do a couple of nodes. We're going to be starting from the beginning. I do need to clear 2 more times to get to the final avatar icon, I guess. So we'll do a couple of nodes, and then maybe that way I can also use it as footage for a side video as well, and do 2 birds with 1 stone. For people who weren't here on the live stream, I can get some Dark Dimension 2 footage out for this too. So ability block star, oh yeah, well, yeah, that didn't happen. The 5 farmable ones, but I'm on track for getting those 2. you would, if you're gonna get Doc Ock the second run, which is likely in January, probably before the new legendary, I would run Mysterio, Rhino, and Swarm and Electro. So Mysterio and Rhino are the main ones that you're gonna want to use with Doc Ock, Swarm, and Electro, if that's what you're asking. That's the team that I use personally, and I think it's the best sort of all-arounder, I think, because Mysterio gives deflect on spawn, which is very important to Doc Ock, and Rhino is that tank. And so if you're playing on the offense and you're controlling them, Rhino and Mysterio are the best two to go with Doc Ock, Swarm, and Electro. Is it confirmed the symbiote milestone will be daily? I'm pretty sure. It's mentioned in the blog post. It says daily milestone, so I'm assuming that's... I mean, I can bring it... I can double check here on the Marvel Strike Force blog. Pretty sure it says daily, though. Just give me a second. Bring that up. What a stupid blog this was, by the way. Let's switch over to my live stream browsers. Right, this was the dumbest blog post that I ever read today. Or yesterday. Parasitic symbiosis. So sink your teeth into the upcoming symbiosis milestone. Right here. So it says earn points and hit daily milestones. So who knows how long this is actually going to be for, but I suspect that it is indeed daily milestones. But it does say what's interesting here is it says limited time. So the bounty orb fragments, but they say, where is it? I thought they talk about the bounty orb fragments is going to include partially crafted gear. Where was that? That was listed somewhere. Oh, and the reason why this blog post is so crappy was because of this. Like, okay, let's talk about this for a second. I was gonna make a rant video about this yesterday, but let's talk about it here a little bit. Like, why? I want to know who was saying let's use the Pym. I want to use the Pym Tech in Greek raids. I want to know who said that, because first of all, they don't have any raid traits. They don't have any raid traits. So why would you like? Okay, Ghost can sort of heal Pym Tech characters, but I don't understand. We've been reading some player feedback on the Pym Tech team, which acknowledges they are a powerhouse team. This is TBD. You know, we haven't really, other than Ghost, who is good. I would not say powerhouse. I think this is a gross exaggeration of how good they are. I think that they're, I don't know. I don't have a full T14 Pym Tech team, but I think this is a gross exaggeration. I think they're maybe above average, but they're not a powerhouse team. I think that's just a terrible description for them. And then, yes, we do want them to have additional value in other game modes. So what we want is we want the passives, the passives that increase damage and all that in Dark Dimension. And actually, if you guys were keeping up to date, Stature's passive is currently giving Pym Tech characters extra health outside of Dark Dimension. That's what we want. We want it to be permanent outside of Dark Dimension. We don't want them to get rid of that. We want them to have all of these passive traits, the damage, the health, and whatever, to maintain outside of Dark Dimension, because most of the teams do. Fantastic Four is a war team, but Human Torch and everyone, they keep their stats. Black Order keeps their stats outside of whatever, it's a permanent team thing. Why does it have to be a Dark Dimension thing? Even Symbiote Spider-Man, the symbiotes are a raid and Dark Dimension team, and yet all their passives, Symbiote Spider-Man's passive with the health, that maintains outside of Dark Dimension, so why the hell can't this? And I don't get it. And I want to know who was like, you know what? I really want to use Pym Tech in the Greek raids, because this is stupid. I'm not going to be using Pym Tech in the Gamma raid. I'm pretty sure this is specific to... It doesn't say Gamma, but I'm pretty sure this is actually meant to... Nodes that are hand and Creed. This is all Greek Gamma raid stuff, so I think that's the case that they're talking about there. And let's... Hold on, I missed something here. Who's... Malik? I don't know. I personally, I don't think that they're a powerhouse team. If you can show me a video that they... Dark Dimension 2 is one thing. So let's put this into perspective. Dark Dimension 2 is not Dark Dimension 3. So even if they're viable in Dark Dimension 2 to go all the way through, that doesn't really mean them that they're a powerhouse, because you know, a lot of characters can go through Dark Dimension 2 pretty easily. Dark Dimension 3, if you can find me some evidence that Pym Tech characters can be used in Dark Dimension 3 fully without dying, without, you know, they can make it, you know, kind of like symbiotes do in the city lane, then yeah, I would love to see it. If you do, if anyone has footage of that, of like a full Pym Tech team going through Dark Dimension 3 and surviving the entire global lane, I'll retract my statement. But until I see something like that, I think they're good. I think they're gonna be good, but they're not. I think powerhouse is that term, powerhouse. So, anyways, that was just that for that. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyways. Yeah, the rest of the blog post was crap, but I just think it was hilarious that they were like giving us all this stuff about the Gamma Raid, and yeah, because I better see you guys running Pym Tech in Gamma Raid, because if I'm not, I'm gonna be calling out Cerebro that I don't know who the one person that he asked to use Pym Tech in there. Yeah, we can totally bring up the kits for when we jump back over here. I'm lost in my own screens here. Let's try to get back to the game here. Anyways, transition back to this scene here. There we go. Okay. So before we jump into Dark Dimension 2 to do some game, because I do want to do some testing of Ghost. Really quickly though, we will go over the Pym Tech stats, and I'll just do all of them as well. And I just as a quick, I don't know what I was about to say. Anyways, I have Wasp, Ant-Man, and Stature here. They're all starred, so I'm kind of leveling them up. Like, I do want to test them out as a team. Don't get me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. I do have a lot of extra resources. Maybe I might be able to do something with them, but I'm slowly leveling them up anyway. So Wasp is 66, Ant-Man 65, Stature 71. You know, so that's where I'm currently at. We'll see when Yellow Jacket comes up. It's just a lot of tech gear, as you guys know. So it's basically like bio for symbiotes, you know, it's just tech for global Pym Tech. But where's Pym Tech down here? Pym Tech. Okay, so let's get started. I mean, we've already seen. Actually, let's go back to. Let's start at Ant-Man and Wasp again, because we've already seen Ghost a bit from my videos, and let's get my. Oh, sorry, not that. Where's all my windows? There we go, so I can see the chat better. Sorry if I skipped anyone's chat while I was sort of ranting about the blog, so if I missed anything, feel free to say it again if it was something. Anyways, so here we are at Ant-Man. I specifically want to look at the passives of the other characters. So, okay, so things were changed, but I want to look at the Dark Dimension stuff and some of this here. So, I mean, we get some assist nows, and it always applies to Yellow Jacket, so Yellow Jacket always assists. And that's really it. Oh wait, hold on. In Dark Dimension on spawn, so this is the problem. This is the problem that I have with Pym Tech. So if you notice here on Ant-Man and Wasp's kit in their passive, it says on spawn, if this character has 4 or more Pym Tech allies, apply as bait. This is great. This sounds great, but it's 4 or more. So if we go back and we'll go back and check some of the others. Wasp has as well, I'm pretty sure. On her kit. Actually, it's immunity, isn't it? So on spawn, if this character has 4 or more Pym Tech allies, 4 or more, that's an important number. Apply immunity to self, and apply 2 turns if you have the T4s here. What I don't like, there's T4s. There's a lot of T4s for crappy characters. 2, I don't like that it's 4 or more on Ant-Man and Wasp, not 3 or more, which is what it is for the others. So this is important. Let's check out Stature here. I'm pretty sure, does she have something like that too? No, it's just flat. There's Ant-Man stuff here, I guess. Okay, that's not what I meant. Up to maximum 4. Okay, that's more evades. Anyways, let's go to Ghost. It's in Ghost. Ghost passive. Quantum Entanglement. So here, down here, I mean, it's only one part of the passive, but if this character has 3 or more Pym Tech allies. So I don't understand why are there characters that have 3 or more Pym Tech allies, and then another 2 characters that have 4 or more? To me, it doesn't really make sense. So, yeah, I mean... yeah, I don't get it. And then I think Yellow Jacket might have something similar as well. I haven't actually... It's been a while since I checked Yellow Jacket's kit, but I need to... Because I don't have him unlocked. Is it just flat bonuses, actually? Oh, it's just damage. Okay, so again, you know, what I would appreciate is if Yellow Jackets plus damage for Self and Pym Tech allies, does it have to be in Dark Dimension? Like, would it be so game-breaking if they allowed this outside of Dark Dimension? You know, what is it, a total of 20%? 5% damage, 5% damage, 10% damage. So it's 20% damage to all the Pym Tech characters. Like, is there any reason we can't have this outside of Dark Dimension? I don't think 20% stats is going to be game breaking outside of Dark Dimension. And so that's what I don't like. The drain, again, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. You know, am I just crazy? Am I overthinking it? But I'm not going to be baited into upgrading them. I don't think. Ghost is the only one I can clearly see has a purpose, will be used. I don't know if I can commit to all this tech gear for all of them when I just don't, you know, to me, I think that the Marauders are quite good for global, and I feel better about raising them. You know, Marauders have more value everywhere. You know, war, some raids, you know, other game modes, right? Whereas Pym Tech don't really have a lot of purposes outside of Dark Dimension, so I'd feel better about using my gear on characters that I know will give me more benefit elsewhere. And I say that in general with Dark Dimension. But anyways, let's do a couple of... Yeah, and Ant-Man's still squishy. They're all squishy. They all have low stats. I need... Personally, I'm not going to take them all to tier 14. I'm going to say that right now. Over my dead body, am I taking Wasp and Ant-Man to tier 14? It's not happening. You know, I'll wait until someone else releases a video on it, and I'm more than happy to watch people, you know, and get proven wrong if they are the bee's knees. Why did I say bee? Because a wasp. I didn't mean to do that, but the pun aside. But Ghost is someone that you know, obviously I do have tier 14, so I will be using her. I'll take her to tier 15 as well. So I do plan to use Ghost. But the others, Yellow Jacket's a maybe, I think, for me. The others, I'm not too sure. Stature, the reason why I'm bringing Stature up is I'm kind of thinking that she might make it into the Young Avengers later, and so for that reason I'm kind of bringing her up. But definitely Ghost and Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jacket is probably going to be secondary to Ghost, but Yellow Jacket will definitely make it somewhere, I think. And then Stature, I hope, gets moved into the Young Avengers later down the line. So that was my sort of rant about Pym Tech a little bit. But let's check War really quick. And then we'll jump into a little bit of Dark Dimension 2, where we get to test Ghost with a couple of the characters that are very common in the mid-game, and that way we can see sort of how effective it is. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, Doom's going to need tech gear as well, and tech is quite popular, I think, too. So, Dark Citadel, 1021 trophies. Looks like we're in the reactor. Merc team here. You got some... What the heck is this? Wave 1 Scientist Supreme? Captain Marvel? That's interesting. Oh, Reactor. Oh, I was going to use Brotherhood, but Brotherhood's really bad. Well, there are tech characters that you're going to need for Dark Dimension 4, so keep in mind that you're going to need Shuri and Minerva, I think. Minerva for the Cosmic Lane, Shuri for the Legendary Lane, and possibly Doc Ock, as well as what I'm considering as well. So those are tech characters already for tier 15. Maybe not in global, but the other lanes are definitely going to have a couple of tech characters. I want to do this battle, but I don't know who to use. So who am I going to use here? I was going to use Brotherhood, but Brotherhood are terrible in the reactor, and frankly, I really hate the Marauder. I hate the reactor room. Oh yeah, don't take power armor anywhere into the orange gear at all. They're not worthy. Could we do... I was thinking of... Could we use Fantastic Four, maybe? I'm concerned about Captain Marvel's binary at 14. That's gonna hurt. But if we can survive this attack, then I think it might work. Let's try it. Let's hope the binary hits someone not squishy. We'll find out. I've made mistakes in the past. I'm not perfect. I just don't want to use like a big team to do it. Maybe I should have used aim. Who's gonna get... Oh! Okay, we survived. Oh, yeah, we're gonna need to suck those up. At least we get the speed bar down. Okay, so how many... Oh. Clears 2 negatives. Ugh. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. Oh, I have offense down still. Yikes, that sucks. Probably need to kill Scientist Supreme, actually, now that I think about it. Whoop. Well, might still. Let's see how things go here. I'm gonna basic here. Oh, okay, that sucked. I'm gonna save some skills. I still have offense down, unfortunately. Ooh, oh come on, Hulk's like almost dead, and so is Black Widow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. I'm gonna kill the 2 here, though. Oh, come on! Scientist Supreme, you dick. Ugh. My Invisible Woman's maxed out, I'm pretty sure. Except for the basic. I think she's 6'7", 7'5". Oh my god, this is... Oh my god. This is Scientist Supreme. Oh god. Their defense down, though. I know I'm being baited. I'm being mega baited here. Oh, god. Oh, come on. I need to get Scientist Supreme down, but... I think Captain Marvel's just gonna... Nah, this ain't happening. Captain Marvel's just gonna beat me up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is terrible. I didn't mean to hit her. Oops, whatever. I swear. Maybe I should let it time out. Because I know I'm not going to win, but if she revives more, I'm going to be so pissed. No, I'm not going to waste energy. I'll just leave it as is. Because honestly, I have so many teams. I don't cancel combat anymore. It's just... I might just sit here. Frankly. Because I don't want Scientist Supreme to revive anyone, and I don't want anyone to heal. And I know I'm not going to win. I have offense down. I might have to just time out. This is kind of embarrassing, but hey. What a weird combo. Like, I've never actually seen people use people in this combo. I've never seen Captain Marvel and Scientist Supreme with Wave 1 Avengers. I don't think I'll be able to kill Black Widow. And I'm afraid when Scientist Supreme takes her turn again that if I time out, then it's gonna like leave the health of the characters as is. If I continue, no. The Captain Marvel has offense up. I don't want to risk Scientist Supreme taking another turn and then reviving someone. I've had some pretty bad RNG here today in this match, so I'm not gonna chance it. Someone else can help clean it up. Yeah, I'll put this in a random video for later. Well, this is what not to do on with Fantastic Four, I guess. I'll hit her right at the very end. Okay, that's fine. Oh well, I guess Captain Marvel like Captain Marvel healed there. Oh well. Things happen. That happened. Thanks for watching. Yep, that's what happens when you, you know, it's funny because Dark Dimension 1, sorry, not Dark Dimension 1, Wave 1 Avengers are quite interesting. I don't know, I've always thought about leveling them up for some reason, like, but this is such a weird combination of characters for Alliance War, I think, but hey, I guess they beat me, and that's kind of embarrassing. I'm the leader of my alliance and I lost. Okay, whatever. On to the next thing. Oh, someone else is gonna clear it out for me. Okay, so why do we want to do a Dark Dimension 1 speedrun? Only one person's saying that. What's the point of that? 8 minutes? Is it really that easy? Someone just did it in 8 minutes? Is that... One, two, three, four, five. How is that possible? 1, 2, 3. How many nodes is that? That's like 10 nodes, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 minutes? That's like... I don't know, like really short. Like 40 seconds, 45 seconds a node? That's hilarious. Maybe later, but we're gonna... Okay, we'll start with the Dark Dimension 3, and then we'll go back to Dark Dimension 2. For some reason, I have a feeling people are here for Dark Dimension 3, so... But we'll go backwards. So I am here. So you guys, if you guys check out my video later on in a couple of hours after the live stream, it'll have video footage of what I did prior to now. So I did do some damage here with Ghost here, attacks 8 and 9. This was previously, yeah, I've beaten Dark Dimension 3 twice. So this is my third run. So that's why I'm just fooling around with it. So here, attack 8 and attack 9. This was in my previous video, or my video that's going to be out later on, and that's what's going to be showcased there. So as you see, this is the same team that I'm going to use for this video, or for this live stream, is these sort of arrangements of characters. So we're going to start off here with Ghost in the center, and then we're going to use Emma Frost, Sinister, and Colossus here. And so this is my sort of my main Dark Dimension 3 team. I think this is probably what people are going to want to use ideally for Dark Dimension 3. Obviously I have Shuri, which is also a good character for the Iron Fist node. So you could use Shuri in place of one of the other characters, I guess. Yeah, so the others don't do Sanctus Supreme, don't really recommend that. Hey Jonathan from Toronto, I'm Boilon from Vancouver. Unfortunately, I can't do a Ghost giveaway, Malik. I'm not that rich. I actually didn't even pay for Ghost. I use Power Cores. So, you know, I have a huge Power Core stash. I didn't pay for it, so I don't really have the money to even do it for myself. I wish I could. Maybe one day when I don't know, make more than a couple dollars on YouTube. So we're going to start this off. I'm going to put it on 2 times, just so if people haven't seen Ghost or the gameplay for us. So when she does the offense down on characters, she actually goes before Phoenix, which is kind of funny here. But I want to show you guys what she does when she applies offense down. She doesn't always do that as well, so she does the quantum entanglement. It's kind of hard to see there. She kind of like goes into like a phasey sort of state when she does that. And what's interesting here, when she goes... Oh, maybe it worked this time. She was bugged in my video, so if you guys watch my other gameplay video later on, when she goes into stealth, she wasn't actually blue, or she wasn't phased like this, she was just like out. Oh, there we go, yeah, so she triggered the quantum entanglement. She's under stealth, but she's still here? So, I don't know if this is a bug or not, a visual bug. But that's what happens when she does her passive, and then she just like comes out of stealth, but she's still stealth. It's just kind of like a visual error. So who are we going to use here? I don't even know. We're going to use Jessica Jones to shake it off, maybe get some more ability energy here. So it's really hard to see. So unlike Yo-Yo, who's a bit easier to see on the passive, the Quantum Entanglement goes really fast, and it's kind of hard to see her actually do it. You have to be paying attention to her when she does that. So we're going to put an offense down on Black Panther. So it's pretty cool. Like, it's just not apparent. It's not very apparent when she does the Quantum Entanglement. So we got the special here, and so this applies 2 random negative effects to the primary target and transfers any positives, excluding taunt, and does damage. But maybe we actually hold on. Let's do this and take the see if we can take Colossus's Death Proof, because that would really help. It only took 1, unfortunately. Didn't take both, but that would really help, I think, here for survivability. And we're gonna try and get Storm out of the way. Oh boy, come on, kill Phoenix. We're gonna get a slow off on everyone. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna put down a 1x, but see how she does the Quantum Entanglement there with her passive. It just, she kind of like, I don't know, puts her hands up in the air, and then she doesn't really do anything. I mean, she doesn't move. I liked Yo-Yo's because you could kind of see it. You know, you could see her, the motion of her like running to the target. It was a bit easier to pay attention to. But now, if you're not careful, like it's kind of hard to see. And the reason why I'm having it on low speed is because I want to show off like if it's getting resisted, because her passive does get resisted from time to time. So that's why it's kind of hard to tell. A witch from Left 4 Dead. It's been such a long time since I played that game. Let's pick this. Oh my god. Phoenix is like almost dead, but not dead. So I'm just going to run this at 2x just for the moment, just so we can see Ghost a little bit better here. There we go. Phoenix is down. Got Dark Phoenix. And fortunately, Colossus is almost dead. I think we're going to get this node. We're not, unfortunately, anywhere near the ultimate yet, though. Oh, actually, I don't. Maybe I should have done that. Oh, so in case anyone's wondering, I am using Fortifier level 3 on Ghost, so she is getting a little bit of barrier per turn, not a ton, but her survivability is really poor. It's not so bad right now, but if you go to like the start of a level, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, her hit points isn't really crazy, so if you watch my other video later on as well, you'll see what I mean. I'm not willing to make Ghost a striker. I understand why you're saying that because of the speed bar on the basic, but honestly her survivability is so poor that I'm trying to boost her survivability as much as I possibly can, so that she can get to her turnaround quicker. I will kindly disagree on the striker. I understand why you're saying it though. I just don't believe that that's, in my opinion, I'd prefer to have more of her survivability with the barrier. The evades just really aren't enough. When you have so many characters on the field, the 1 or 2 evades that she does get, which by the way is only on her turn, so she only gets the evade, like you said, on her turn. So if there's a lot of characters out there, especially on the early parts of the node where there's going to be like 6+ characters, anywhere from 6 to 10 characters, she's going to get wrecked pretty quick. So I would rather get an extra turn or 2 than, you know, than taking turn bar off of someone once or twice. Also, I don't know if I'm running anyone with Skirmisher on this team, actually. So I don't know if I can even apply vulnerability, frankly. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Am I gonna clear this? Okay, so here we are. So I wouldn't normally use the ultimate here, but just because I want to show it off for you guys, I do want to show you how it looks anyways. Normally I would probably use this, save this for the next turn. Yeah, I don't think I have anyone. I actually really like the animation here. I think the animation is really cool. Malik, this is like my 3rd run, man, so like honestly it doesn't really matter for me. Like this doesn't mean much for me. Like running this, I'm just kind of doing it for gameplay for you guys and kind of showing off some of the animations at the same time as well, since I didn't manage to do any of that for the last my orb opening video because it was a bit long. The main reason why I'm actually running this at all is because I think maybe down the line there might be an achievement. So I'm trying to get to the city lane so that I can kind of sit there at the city lane until an achievement comes out. And then that way, if there is an achievement down the line, well, Ghost is still alive, so she will make it into the next level. Phoenix didn't, but I mean, she was dead anyways, I guess. Let's see if we can just kill her with basics here. I'm actually almost up to my ultimate again, so hey. I don't think she landed the Quantum Entanglement on Jessica Jones, did she? There we go. I mean, she's pretty quick. Her speed's like, with the passive, her speed's like 130 or something, pretty close to that. So she's very quick, turn-wise. But again, that's the other reason why I want to run her with Fortifier. Like Clown said, I don't really have anyone that applies vulnerability, so I can't even take advantage of Striker right now anyways. That being said, when I go do Dark Dimension 4, and Dark Dimension 2 for that matter, I'll probably have a different setup, so I will be able to use that. I could use that, but right now I don't, and I'm not using Dark Dimension 2. Sorry, I'm not using any vulnerability characters. So that was Global 3, and somehow we survived, more or less. So I am gonna... Oh, Power Core. I thought I had Dark Energy. For the purposes of the video, I'll use Power Cores on Phoenix, but normally I wouldn't. So we'll do that for the purposes of for this live stream footage here, and maybe I might use some of this as well for some videos, or to take this out and use for a video. Zemo's okay. We'll see when we do the second one after this team dies, and possibly we'll use the other 4 characters with Ghost as well. I'll bring Ghost back again as well, and we'll run at that with those 5. But Zemo, he's okay. I think that Zemo is going to be better in Dark Dimension 4, personally, because I think the characters are going to hit... They're not going to hit as hard, in my opinion, probably, in the global lane of Dark Dimension 4, because I think it's going to be tailored not with Phoenix in mind. I think it's going to be kind of scaled back a little bit with like G15 regular characters in mind, so I think he might survive longer there. So I will be taking Baron Zemo into Dark Dimension 4 because I already have him at tier 14, so I think to go the extra way for a skill character won't be that difficult. So this is... well, great, we have the Alta starts, but unfortunately we don't have any negative effects to prolong. So it steals 15% health, it's going to heal her, but she's already at full health, and it's unavoidable and can't be blocked. But for anyone who hasn't run through Global 3, or sorry, Global 4 now, in Dark Dimension 3, this is what I call the Falcon Trap node. So you see Falcon here, he's gonna ult and then he's special, but once he gets to the special, everyone's gonna get so much turn bar that if you're starting the match in Falcon specials, you're not gonna get a Dark Phoenix special off because everyone's so much further ahead on turn bar. So this is definitely the Falcon Trap. I guess we'll suck, or we'll put some defense up there. We'll try to... Oh, actually, maybe we'll do the ult on Falcon, maybe here, and try to get him hit here. 1. Did we get the 2? Oh, that was a fair bit of damage, actually. Yeah, this isn't gonna be fun though. He's gonna ult. Oh, he's blinded. Oh yeah. Hey, I forgot. That actually worked out really well, I think. And then we can clone Falcon, and then hopefully, maybe he might survive long enough for me to get special off. Whoa. Oh wait. Okay, so if you guys just noticed, Quantum Entanglement failed to land there on that Iron Man, so he didn't actually get offense down. So like I said, Ghost focus really does matter. I think you're going to want Ghost up to like a 4 yellow, 4 red. I think that would be ideal. Currently I'm at 3 yellow, 3 red, so if you notice that the focus versus resistance, even in Dark Dimension 3 here, isn't really lining up all that well. So keep that in mind when you're considering using Ghost. I think this will be less of an issue in Dark Dimension 2, but definitely Dark Dimension 3 and above, I think those star levels are really going to matter for that. So let's get that Falcon turn bar here. We're doing actually fairly well so far. I guess we'll need to taunt here at this point. That'll actually get a deflect onto Ghost as well. She's got some decent deflect in and evade there, so we can... There's nothing really positive to transfer. Just maybe... Actually, maybe we can... Offense down, that's good. We stole the regen, so he'll be a bit weaker there. Oh, Emma's still alive, just barely. Can we get a slow off? Can we get a slow? Let's speed this up a little bit. Yeah, my Colossus, I don't even think he's 5. I think he's level 2. So I need to work on that at some point, but again, I'm not sure I plan on taking Colossus up to tier 15. I think I'm going to be using Strife instead, I think. That's my plan. So I'm going to be saving up my ISOs a little bit for the moment. Ooh, we've actually done a lot better than I thought so far. Let's extend all these buffs, I guess. And the basic, what does that do again? Alright, it's just damage speed bar. I actually want to knock back... Ooh, this is tough. Because Rescue has an ult that's going to like clear all the buffs as well. The debuffs, so it's between Rescue and Falcon, and I don't know who I want to use here. Who I want to use it on. I think we're gonna... Probably Falcon. We need to get Falcon down still, but let's try to maximize our damage here. Actually, I should have done it on Falcon, but Rescue's inching closer to her ult, which is going to clear all these negative status effects. So let's get an offense down on one of these Iron Mans, though. Oh, let's knock back some turn bar here. Somehow we're still alive. Ooh, oh, Falcon. No, damn. This is gonna hurt. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Ow. Oh, Falcon's down. Oh, Amorphros is down. Okay. This might be the beginning of the end. But we did do a... Yeah, see, and so there we go. So... Everyone's dead. So you see what I mean about it's really important that Ghost lands that passive, which doesn't always happen because of the focus versus the resistance, and it doesn't always land. And if they have defense up, probably not going to land. So she really needs that extra focus, either from star levels or whatever it happens to be. So we're gonna run it one more time. We did almost 10 million damage. Frankly, I think that's pretty good. Considering that it was a fresh wave and everyone had their abilities ready, I'm actually kind of surprised we even did that much. But we're going to do it one more time with, instead, my other 4 characters, which I don't expect to get very far, but I just want to show anyways. And so we're going to core Ghosts for this. Again, I have a lot of power cores, so I'm not too bothered. I actually paid out at rank 2 this morning, so I got like 450. So I'm not too concerned at the moment. And I saved some cores when I opened Ghost, because I only spent 7,000 or so when I was expecting to pay like 10,000 cores. So I still have a fair bit. I will be using my power cores also to unlock Yellow Jacket. So today, this patch 4.5 largely has been pretty cheap for me, which is good. I did buy Stature, but other than that, everyone else is probably going to be through power cores since they're Blitz characters. But I don't expect this run to go very well, just to forewarn, but yeah, I hope that we might be able to show off a bit more of Ghost. Again, I think that she's good. I don't know I'm willing to do the entire Ghost, the entire Pym Tech team, though. It's just the order that they decided to release Yellow Jacket in, I guess, Malik. To be honest, it's fine, because Ghost is the better character. So frankly, I'm not bothered by that. let's try and get War Machine. I do want to get Rescue down, but they have defense up, and I can't really clear that. But let's knock some turn bar back, though. Fortunately, my Ultron doesn't have... Okay. So the question is, do I want to debuff them by also debuffing myself? That's the real question. Rescue already did her ult, so she's not going to clear that. So let's see. This could go really poorly. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe that was a terrible idea. I don't know. I didn't even land all these. What happened to them? There's like no debuffs even landed. Huh. Oh, I still have defense. Oh my god. That was a terrible idea. Okay, let's redo that. That was awful. That decision of Scientist Supreme. This is why you don't use Scientist Supreme in Ultimus 7. Or Ultimus 7, Dark Dimension 3. She was one of the original characters that I brought up, but I don't do that now. She's not really that good anymore. I thought Scientist Supreme's ultimate normally it's supposed to be 2 turns, so they couldn't have taken that many. It's 2 turns of debuffs. I think some might have been resisted with that defense up that they had. Yeah, it's a really dangerous move, that Scientist Supreme ultimate, so normally I would opt to not do that. I don't know why this loading is taking so long. Go! Load. There we go. Okay, let's try this again, one more time. I'm gonna do almost the same thing. Unfortunately, Shuri didn't have her defense up available. That would go a long way. But we did clear the defense up from Rescue now, so I'm just gonna punch into her instead, I think. So I want to get her down. But I am gonna steal that Death Roof. And now I'm actually gonna try and land an offense down on somebody, if I can. Oh god. Ultron. See, so what I was talking about Ghost is it's kind of really hard to see the quantum entanglement, the pass of the offense down, because unlike Yo-Yo, who does that animation of the running to the character, she doesn't, and so everything happens so fast that when I'm running on even on 2 times speed, it's really hard to see if the offense down stuck, because things happen so quickly, so you almost need to run it at like 2 times definitely. But that's my only gripe with it, is that it's kind of hard to tell if it is actually landing. So here we go, I'm going to put this down 1 time because I really like this animation here for Ghost. But just because she shakes doesn't mean that she's actually landing it, though. That's hilarious. So, who was that died there? Was that War Machine? He just kind of just like got chucked off the screen. He just like, he threw himself off the screen. He's like, oh, I'm dead. And then he just like... let's flip those, I guess. So that did land. I'm going to keep it on 2 times just for the moment. And so that landed. But see, even with offense down, they hit so hard. That's why I'm reluctant about Pym Tech being the so-called powerhouse team, because even with the offense down, they hit incredibly hard. So, unless you're running the full team and getting the full range of passes, I just, I'm still a bit reluctant. They hit super hard. But yeah, so that's going to be the Dark Dimension 3 gameplay footage of Ghost. Take it as you will. Obviously, I think Ghost is pretty good, but some, and Scott, some attacks can't be evaded, so that's really important to know. Iron Man's special can't be evaded. There are many attacks out there that can't be evaded. Unfortunately, she's still going to get wrecked fairly quickly, unless you have really high stars. But she is a good character to use in this, and definitely, 4th or 5th valuable character in Dark Dimension 3. So, because some people kind of, and even a 3rd or 4th character, she's not the first character that you should focus on, but I do think that she's a really strong contender, and definitely one that you should add to your roster for Dark Dimension 3. So, that's all I'm going to say on that. But yeah, thanks for watching that part of it, and we'll be jumping over to Dark Dimension 2. And I just want to do a couple of nodes anyways, and I just want to see, even though she is tier 14 and we're going into tier 13 content, I do want to see how it stacks up. I just want to see if I actually haven't tried it yet, so I do want to see if it does actually land here as well. Now we're going to be using characters, what I call mid-game content characters. Now unfortunately they're going to be at tier 14, but I'm going to be using some characters that you're more likely to have probably, and I'm going to skip a few known characters, but I'm going to be using Emma Frost. Yeah, I have run. Yeah, Symbiotes have absolutely no problem in Dark Dimension 2. You can stick it on auto. I have definitely run it on auto, and so they can do it. It's pretty easy. We're gonna run Shuri, and we're gonna use Minerva, and we're gonna use Ghost. And so this is a team that I think will be quite mid-game friendly. I think because if you were around for the milestones, I think definitely you probably will have Emma Frost. And Shuri is very easily unlockable for mid-game players, early and mid-game players through the Sinister Six. Minerva will take a little bit of luck depending on when you start playing the game, but I think it's quite possible that by the time you get to Dark Dimension 2 that you'll have Minerva unlocked possibly. And then Symbiote Spider-Man probably is the only one I would say is a little bit harder, because if you weren't around for the milestone the milestone release of him, any of the milestones, that it might be trickier now because getting 100 shards solely from the milestone orb will take a while. But I do want to think that there were people who would be able to do this lineup. I think this is a very easily obtainable lineup for a lot of characters, or a lot of players who are in that mid-game range. So that's why I want to do this. I just want to give maybe 2 nodes a shot, and I just want to get an idea of sort of how, make sure that she lands her passive 100% of the time. Keep in mind that this is tier 14 to a tier 13 game content, but I can't downgrade my characters to try this, unfortunately. So I could use Ebony Maw in Dark Dimension 2, but again, I don't think a lot of people going into Dark Dimension 2 for the first time are going to have Ebony Maw, so I'm kind of using characters that I think are more likely for mid-game players to have when they're entering Dark Dimension 2, and that's my plan for this. So far, I also want to show off her viability, Ghost's viability in Dark Dimension 2 in terms of the overall damage. So obviously Dark Dimension 3 characters hit so much harder, so I want to see how they run. And I'm actually just going to stick on auto because this shouldn't be a problem, but I just want to see, the survivability of Ghost, making sure that she's landing all of her attacks. We're going to do what I call a targeted auto. So we're going to focus the characters I think we need to focus first. So it looks like her Quantum Entanglement is landing on all the characters. I'm trying to keep an eye on each of the characters acting. It looks like it's working. It's really quick, because Yo-Yo's so obvious when it runs to the character, and even though she shakes, and there's the ultimate again. So this is a very auto-friendly team, I think. And now that we have both Minerva and Ghost, we have 2 different characters that can drain. Obviously, Ebony Maw can drain as well. So, like you said, that'd be a lot of drain. But I think most people are unlikely to be running. Let's move over to Doctor Strange. We can't. Okay. You're probably unlikely to have Ebony Maw for Dark Dimension 2, I think, and you're more likely to have him for 3. So that's why I'm not running him here in this team. I think this is a very easily obtainable team for Dark Dimension 2. And she's full up on barrier, and she's got some buffs here going on. So what's great about all this team as well, so I do want to say that Ghost's ultimate extends all of the negative effects by 1. So there's a lot of negative effects on this team. You got the bleed from Minerva, you got the heal blocks from Shuri, you got the bleeds and defense downs from Symbiote Spider-Man, and then you have the blinds and the slows from Emma Frost. And so when Ghost does get around to her ult, she, like right there, and then look at all the look at all those negative status effects that are being sort of just extended, or they just die, I guess, in this case. And slows from Symbiote Spider-Man as well. So whenever she gets her ultimate off, she's going to be extending all these for another turn, which is really great. So I think this is a really good lineup here for Dark Dimension 2 if you can make this possible. And I think a lot of this should be mid-game friendly. I think the only thing I would hope that most level 70 plus people have Minerva unlocked. I don't think that's too difficult. I think that's 3 premium more pulls, or some of the shards that we've gotten more recently through, I think, the 10 for Halloween. And if you were playing in July, then you would have got the free calendar for Minerva as well. So And I'm hoping that she becomes farmable in the not so distant future, because really she should be. So she's definitely Ghost is definitely landing her passive pretty much all the time, I think, here. So unlike Dark Dimension 3 and some of the footage there, you know, it's a bit harder for her to land. I think that's because of star level, because I'm only running a 3 yellow, 3 red Ghost, and she's 65k versus what could be maybe 80k at 4 yellow, 4 red. So that does make a bit of a difference as well. Yeah, I definitely see that happening. I think Ghost is definitely going to replace Minerva. There's absolutely no reason we should be sort of blocking Minerva at this point, I think. And so I think she should be made obtainable somewhere, and I don't think that she should be too far. I think maybe like a sort of mid-game content, mid-game range should be fine, you know, in a node somewhere or something like that. Hell, even in war, I don't care. She's not really a war character, but you know, make her available for players, because she is. It would be the player-friendly decision to do. And if they want to throw Ghost in the premium orb, honestly, I don't care so much about that. I care about making Minerva more accessible to players, and really that's what they should be doing. No, that would be really... I'd be really unhappy if Minerva was in Doom War Chapter 3, I think, because that's not very player-friendly at all. And I think that people need her in the early game and the mid-game. You know, there's a lot of place for her. And I think that would be kind of a bit of a cop-out, in my opinion. So I hope they don't. Just because I think that's really punishing for people, because that's really late game, like level 75 content, basically, to go through Doom War. So this has gone pretty well, actually. She's at full barrier there with her Fortifier level 3 that I have running. And so is Emma Frost, for that matter. That being said, this is tier 14 characters, and so we are overpowering this a little bit, but I suspect even at the tier 13 level, it'll still be relatively the same. And you probably could auto with this team, even at tier 13. You're getting 30% drain from just Minerva and Ghost, and Ghost is also getting it a lot faster than Minerva. I believe Ghost has 5 ability energy on her alt. Minerva has... I don't remember. 6? Is it 6? No, there's another alt. There we go. I wanted to make sure... I forget what the energy is on Minerva's alt, actually. And so this is a really... Is it 7? Wow, okay. I just wanted to sort of take it off auto for a second so I could check. We'll just do defense up there. And Shuri makes a really great character to combine with Minerva and Ghost, because she's giving a... Oh wow, it is 7, okay. So Ghost is actually a lot better in that regard. But Minerva's alt heals everyone, Ghost only heals her or other Pym Tech characters, so that's an important distinction as well. But if you're using Shuri in there, then she's throwing out additional energy every 3 turns basically, and so that's quite good. And so it's going to come back around fairly quickly. I'm actually not going to run a second node. I'm just going to run this node here. I don't know how long this is taken, but this is a pretty good idea of how Ghost is going to run. I know this is only the first node, but really it doesn't get too much harder in Dark Dimension 2. The characters change, but in terms of the damage and stuff, it doesn't really ramp up all that much. And so I suspect it to go pretty much the same way. I really like the animation on Ghost's Ultimus as well. I think it's pretty good. Pretty cool. Yeah, great character, so definitely has that Dark Dimension 2 value there. If you can get her unlocked, she's definitely gonna... If you're someone who still needs to clear Dark Dimension 2, Ghost will definitely get you there. Dark Dimension 3, obviously she has value there as well, but her survivability is going to come into question a little bit on Dark Dimension 3, and we don't know yet for Dark Dimension 4, but I will still plan to take her up there anyways. But again, the survivability, her star level, and all that is really going to draw into question. So I think she's someone that's going to need, like... I'm probably going to take her to Fortifier 5, frankly, for the extra hit points and the extra barrier. I think she's going to need it because she is really squishy. And so we'll go back into her stats page as well after this. So I'm not going to do a second run here. That took about 8 minutes, it seems, but I'll do this later on another time on my own time because I still need to clear this 2 more times in order to get the final avatar icon. So I'm probably going to rip this out for some gameplay footage for my channel as well. So I'll do my obligatory thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. But I'm not actually going anywhere, so in case I do rip that out. So Ghost here, you know, so what's interesting here, it says she has 115,000 hit points, but if you check here, oh wait, it does do that. Okay, so this is weird because it didn't do this before. I'm gonna change her out really quick. I want to show you guys something, and then I think it showed it in my orb opening video, potentially. It actually said 142k, not 100 and whatever that was. Oh no, so that's weird. I'm gonna go back to my old video, my orb opening video later, but instead of the 115 that it showed here, I'm pretty sure it said 142, 140, something like that. And I was wondering if it included the value of the starting barrier as health, because technically they have to punch through that, right? So I find that a bit strange. I'm fairly certain that in my orb opening video, when I actually geared her up and stuff, the health value here in this screen actually said 145 or something, because she does get 20,000 barrier. I don't know. It is strange. I'm gonna have to go double check that later. That's weird. Anyways, so as you guys see that, you know, 115,000 rather, plus 20,000 barrier, 135,000 health, let's say, you know, that's not a lot for Dark Dimension 3. If you guys have seen, well, you did see, if you've been around, the global characters hit really effing hard. And so even with the offense down that she applies on her passive, assuming it doesn't get resisted, you know, is going to hit really hard. She's still going to take, like, she's still going to die in like 2 shots, possibly 1 shot, depending on what attack it is. So while she is really good, you know, her survivability is key and paramount to sort of making her better throughout Dark Dimension 3 and Dark Dimension 4. So I'm hoping that the characters in Dark Dimension 4 don't hit as hard as Dark Dimension 3 Global, because that's in mind, keeping Phoenix in mind with Dark Dimension 3. So, and sorry, Raiden, I missed your message there, but yeah, that is a really good starting team as well. Although obviously that's not the same lane, but yeah, that'll do you very well in the first 4 nodes. So, that was Dark Dimension 3 gameplay with Ghost, Dark Dimension 2 gameplay a little bit there, and I don't think I'm going to do Dark Dimension 1 right now. We're looking at the time, we're about an hour and a half, so we're going to do another 30 minutes or so. I do want to try and get this Catalyst of Change done. This is another thing I'm trying to get done. So you guys might have heard me talking about this in the beginning. I haven't cleared this to 3-star. I 1-starred it, but I don't know what the better characters are to use. I don't know if anyone in this channel or in this chat, if they've cleared this challenge with 3-star. If you have, please recommend me some good combinations of characters. But this is my highest. Actually, it's not my highest. I had Punisher, but Punisher doesn't really have any value. He doesn't have any really good value for this challenge. Whereas at least Cable can lower speed bar. And Electro can put offense down, and then Crystal just heals Black Bolt and keeps her alive a bit. I don't think Cyclops' ult really isn't going to do that much damage without the rest of the X-Men. I don't have any other X-Men characters for him to build charges, so what benefit am I getting out of Cyclops? I tried it with Falcon, but frankly, it didn't do it. But I'll give it a couple of runs here. But 2 turns of slow from the all, I mean, Electro also gives 2 turns of offense down, so I would think that would make a pretty big difference. My Electro's like tier 12. Actually, she's not, unfortunately, not 75, but I'll run it with Falcon. I'll run this. We'll give it a shot. I think I have the T4. I have like 2 T4s for Cyclops. We'll give it a shot, and then if not, we'll try and mix people out. But yeah, it's a very tough challenge. It's probably it's definitely the toughest challenge that are there. So I might need level 80 on some of the. I know other people have done it, but it is still a very challenging one. Stupid blobs. It's the blobs. These blobs hit super hard. I think there's a lot of RNG involved as well. Okay, got a lot of turn bar, of course, but now, okay, so here's the problem. If I use the special, It's gonna hit multiple blobs, and they have offense up. And I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll die, frankly. Trying to slow it. Look at that, 75k from one. That almost would have killed me from both of them. Apply taunt to the two most injured. You just defense down him, maybe? That didn't even land. Oh god. Alright, let's get some bots out. Okay, so we do have a vulnerability, and so we can take advantage of that with Black Bolt here. So I'm gonna try. Oh, it did an extra attack, but okay. So here's the other thing. So if we ult with Falcon, both of the blobs are gonna counterattack and kick my ass. So I have to basic, I guess, but he's still gonna kick my. Oh no, he didn't counter that time. Actually, so I could ult, and it does slow for 2 turns, but it doesn't really have many charges, I guess. But we can try it anyways. And if we get counterattacked by Blob, though, it didn't even land. It only landed on a couple characters, 5. This might be very RNG based, so unfortunately we don't have any buffs from the bots yet. So I'm actually just gonna basic, try to steal some buffs, maybe get some buffs here. We'll probably get another turnaround. Right. So we just have to basic. Stupid blobs, man. These blobs are just massive dick. Try to land another vulnerability. We didn't. Why did we not land the vulnerability? Oh, she's Crystal's raider. I have her as not skirmisher. Okay, so we have offense up. Basic. Really? He's got defense up, so we should be able to do some extra damage here. We need to get some ability energy back, otherwise I'll start losing my buffs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh crap. Well. Black Bolt got stunned. That wasn't good. This challenge. Is there... Am I onto something? Is there... Well, I mean... It's not 3-star anymore. To be honest, like, even if I clear it, I want to 3-star it, so we might as well bail at this point, because I want to 3-star it. So, we'll try that again. Do we think that's possible? Does the chat think that's possible with that combination? Just bad RNG? Let me know. Do you think this might work? Try it again. I really want to clear this. I just don't know if my characters are strong enough, that's all. Crystal, Falcon, and the Cyclops are tier 12. They're not tier 13, but Black Bolt and Ultron are 14. Yeah, I'm not going to subject you guys to like 10 times, but I'll give it a couple of runs and see if we'll speed it up a bit. Toad only hit 2 people, but unfortunately those are the 2 weakest. I would have preferred him to maybe, like, I don't know, hit Ultron. I wonder, do you think the positioning of my characters matter? Maybe I should use the special here. What happens? Oh crap. Oh, we got hit twice! That's not fun. I should have used the basic, but it didn't land last time. Right, so... I'm just gonna basic. We cleared some more buffs. We cleared the taunt. So what do I do here? Oh wait, we got taunt on War Machine. Do I ult to get rid of some of these deflects, or does that not matter? Because Blob's all there, right? So he's giving deflects to everyone. So we're constantly like hitting into deflect, I think. So... Oh, actually, we probably have to basic, because if Falcon ults, he's kind of like a half health already. So I think we're... Uh-oh. Okay, so basically I need to Cyclops ult and hope it doesn't counter. Is that what's going on here? Wow, okay. So is that the RNG that we need? We need to ult with Cyclops but not get hit? Is that what's going on? Okay, like we'll speed this up a bit more. We'll try like 1 or 2 more times. All right. This is what I call challenge frustration. Yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe we're gonna get this. Okay, that might have been ideal actually, because hitting the stronger characters a little bit. Right, so we're gonna. Okay, we're still gonna basic. Gonna basic again. We didn't get it. Oh crap. Oh, and he slowed. Ugh. Oh wait. Who should we... Okay, so who do we actually want to kill? Toad or War Machine, or... Who does more damage here? 'Cause, I mean, it's not just Blob. There's the rest of them as well. This is a bit of an issue. Oh wait. Killmonger counters, doesn't he? Can we put slow down on... Okay. Oh, we stole the offense up. That might help. Oh. Oh, effing. Oh, we screwed up with the Cyclops is not gonna... Yeah, that didn't... Okay, that didn't happen either. I thought we were onto something. A little bit. But... Cyclops is dead, so... I'm gonna try this one more time. Yeah. The reason why I don't have this as a 3 stars is because I don't like continually bashing my head against it and I get frustrated and I give up. So... I might just wait until level 80 and then it'll be easier. Honestly, I'm not in a huge rush. It's kind of frustrating, but, you know, I don't want to keep bashing my head on something that's going to take like 50, 60 tries. This is definitely one of the harder challenges I've ever had to do. You know, even the previous challenges, like at level 70 and things like that, I don't think were as challenging as this one, this particular one was. And obviously, because you can only use blaster characters, this really limits your choices, I think, as well. I'm actually gonna give a shot, I think, with Electro instead of Cyclops next time. Who's my favorite character in Marvel Strike Force currently? Blob. Actually, I talk a lot about Blob. I actually really like Blob. For as much as I'm having a major effing pain in the ass right here. But, Doc Ock's a lot of fun as well, right now. I don't know if I have a favorite, exactly. Cyclops is, like, already dead. Yeah, he's just not surviving, but no, this isn't... We did land a slow, but... Yeah. Falcon's gonna bite it pretty soon. I'm gonna try this again with... I don't feel that Cyclops is really giving me much value, personally. So I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna put Electro in place of Cyclops, and we're gonna try one or two more times. I think I've had better luck, I think, personally, with Electro, even though she's only 70. If only she was a little bit higher on her like power level, but maybe I need to get her to level 75. Obviously the ult isn't hard to land in War. I believe she gets extra focus in War. But the offense down for 2 turns, I think, makes a pretty big difference. Yeah, I don't know if she gets the focus outside of war. It's been a... because I normally use her in war, so I don't use her much outside of war. And her speed's actually not terrible either. Oh, come on. It went right for her. Okay. So she starts on it. Yeah, she does gain 100,000 extra focus for this. Obviously, what's going to happen, though, is if she doesn't land it, I really like Blob for the counterattacks and the fact that he gets offense up with Toad as well. Or he spawns with defense up, but sorry, he spawns with offense up, but he gets the taunt from Toad, and that's really cool. Now, I think what's going to happen here is, so it did land. They both landed. Whoa! And we didn't get counterattacked. Actually, not once. And they're all offense downed. Is this the winning number? I'm actually willing to use the special here because they're offense down. I'm not gonna get hit as hard. Fortunately, we don't have slow from Cyclops, but frankly, I wasn't really landing at that. Like, it barely landed. Let's go for the basic here. Follow-up attack. There we go. Okay, so the question is, who do we really want to focus? I know we're supposed to kill these characters, but like, should we be killing some of these other ones? Maybe they're stronger. I don't want Electro to kill herself by hitting into these blobs, so I'm gonna actually hit into Toad and leave my other characters to deal with it. I am gonna ult. Oh no! Oh no! Stupid shield security. If we can get to Black Bolt's ult, we might have a chance. What happened to my bots? Okay, they're still there. It's tense. How do they heal? We need to get rid of that offense up. Is he gonna hit again? There we go. Okay, so the offense up is down. Oh, come on. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We're still in it. Oh, no. He's got offense up, though. We're gonna try and slow this blob. We didn't get the slow. God. Trying to get that offense up away from Killmonger, but that's not working, and we just triggered a taunt, which is not good either. More bots. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the closest I've ever come for someone else not to die. No, no. Oh. Oh, Crystal. She's kind of low. Oh. I don't want to hit Blob because if he counters someone... Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Crystal's like... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh. We were so... I think we were close. We were close. But it's a lot of RNG, you know, like I I couldn't get to stupid Black Bolt's ult. If I could have Black Bolt ulted, you know, like, it clears the field, basically. I hate you, Blob. Yeah, I think so. You know, if Black Bolt got to his ult, I would have cleared the field, probably done a lot of damage there. Well, unfortunately, well, she just bit it there. Maybe Maybe we might have been able to get that. That was super tense. It's pretty... I might have been able to clear it. But there's a lot of RNG involved. I'm going to try one more time. One last time. If we don't do it, if we die early, that was probably the closest I ever came. And I think had some RNG gone differently, maybe I might have made it. Yeah, I don't think changing up the lineup is going to make a difference. I think this is a decent lineup. I wonder if maybe the positioning... I don't know if the positioning matters at all. I need to spread out my weak characters, which really is these three. So they're not, maybe, I don't know, for adjacent attacks. Yeah, the Electro thing was huge, but also the fact that Electro didn't get counterattacked, that was really huge too. She didn't get counterattacked by any of the blobs, and I think that's the most important thing, so I might have to keep doing that until that happens. Which unfortunately, I wish my game would load quicker, then it wouldn't be so bad going in and out of that. Whoa. That was something. Oh, interesting. So it didn't land on War Machine, but we didn't get counterattacked, so I'm going to let that slide. I'm going to let that run. Get some... Oh, that wasn't nice. Why didn't we clear that slow? I'm just gonna basic instead of ulting with Falcon. Try to steal that offense up, which we didn't do, unfortunately. There's a lot of RNG in this level. You know, every little detail for every little attack. Well, Black Bolt didn't get slowed that time, but... I'm just super afraid of him getting hit, of anyone getting hit by Blob's counterattack. I need to get these buffs away from these offense up away from Blob somehow, but he has offense up there. Can we kill him? Oh god! Oh, he was so close. Shh. Oh boy, nope. Oh. Okay. I lost a bot. We're stuck behind shield security. Get some more bots. Crystal is not looking good in terms of her health, though. The others are okay. War Machine's at half. Well, maybe a little bit healing, but we're still stuck on that stupid taunt. There it goes, gone now. Okay, so he's dead. There goes the... Oh, okay, interesting. I'm trying to take advantage of this, his striker. So if I hit Groot, it's gonna follow up. Oh, he's dead anyway, so it didn't matter. Okay, now he's slowed, unfortunately. No! No, 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 no! Oh, no! Damn it! Electro died from Toad. Didn't even matter. Oh my god. I think we had Electro not get hit. I think we might have got that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to beat my head. You know, we've been trying this for like 20 minutes now. I might try this again off screen though. You know, maybe I'll just lie down in bed and try it a few more times. I think with the right RNG it's possible, but I don't want to spend, you know, too long doing that. So, yeah. So the point is that's annoying. And good luck for you guys if you're gonna try that if you're there yet. Let's double back to war though and see what's going on there. And then we're coming close to 2 hours, so we'll just do a little bit of war. I think I did my raids, Dark Dimension's done. So we'll do a little bit of Alliance War here, what we can, and then probably call it a stream. And then, yeah, I appreciate everyone who came out today to come watch with all the sort of... Oh my god, what is that? Almost a 580k symbiote. That's interesting. In a reactor. I hate the reactor. The reactor is the worst room ever. That's a bit of a brick wall. Not all tier 14, but basically. Even my symbiotes aren't even that high. Mine's at 535 with war buffs. That's interesting. You know what? I've never actually fought symbiotes this high before, so this might be a good place to test some war attacks here, but it also might be me embarrassing myself and getting my ass kicked, so I don't know which of... the only teams that I have that could even come close would be my own symbiote team and maybe the X-Men team or an Ultron team, but I don't know if Ultron's really going to make a difference here in this particular matchup, because there's a lot of AoE, there's some disrupts and things like that. So I could hope that maybe Dark Phoenix saves the day and kind of does an AoE and kind of like wrecks people, and then Cyclops' AoE maybe if he survives long enough. So let's move these two around. I don't know why I have them saved in this squad position. Whoops. Put Wolverine next to Phoenix. Yeah, this doesn't look good, Kelly. Kelly, Grizzly, this looks pretty awful. Where's my Wolverine? Did I skip him? Where's Wolverine? There we go. And then Cyclops. Nope. Stealth won't land, but they will suck up other debuffs. Reactor's a terrible room regardless, so... Brotherhood is really bad in the reactor because they can't taunt. So Juggernaut won't taunt and Blob won't taunt, and so that really isn't great. And my Brotherhood's probably only about 380 or something. Aimtron maybe, but I don't think they're all tier 14 for the most part, so I don't think my aim is good enough here. It'd be like 400-ish K. That'd be a massive punch up, frankly. But with Anti-Venom now, you know, Anti-Venom cleanses, so really I don't think that's going to be... prior to Anti-Venom, that would have been a great idea, and I think Anti-Venom now is going to put up immunity... well, he's going to ult first, actually, but... You know, I think that he's also going to clear on his passive. He clears 1 from everyone, so I'm gonna try X-Men. I don't think this is gonna work all that well, but we're gonna do it anyways for science and see how badly we get our asses kicked. Yeah, I can flip some debuffs, but frankly, they're gonna do a ton of damage, and I don't know if that's gonna work. You know what? I'd be willing to give Aimtron a try after to see a second attempt. If not, we might need to go around this room. It might be too much for... If I can't do it, I don't know if anyone else in my alliance will be able to do it. Interesting. That's a lot of regen. They didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, but they all have immunity, don't they? Oh, what the F. I was hoping maybe to land... We need to get rid of anti-venom first, of course. I can chuck all these back, so this is really interesting, actually. Because Psylocke somehow went before Phoenix because of the slow. So now, I can do this, and that's exactly what I want to do. I also don't want Venom to apply his defense up again, so I need to sort of keep his health low. That kind of sucks, but hey, if we can get her killed... Oh no, don't hit there! No, 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 no! Kill Phoenix! Kill Phoenix! Oh god, he's slowed for 2 turns. He's got 12 charges, but they got... They got immunity up still. Oh, no, get away from Cyclops. Get away. Oh, God. Cyclops isn't going to make it. I don't think so. Oh, there's no taunt on... Oh, Phoenix doesn't have taunt anymore. Oh, she doesn't taunt when she's stunned. That's so stupid. I don't even know. No! Don't extend the... I don't know how we're gonna get Phoenix killed. This is a problem. Ugh. This didn't... Interestingly, I survived longer than I thought, but this isn't going... Yeah, Cyclops is dead. And Phoenix just won't spawn. Because they're all bumping into... They're all hitting into Colossus. So this is not going how I wanted it to do. Yeah, I don't even think it mattered. I couldn't get Phoenix down. Phoenix got stunned, and so Phoenix doesn't get taunt for whatever reason when she's stunned. It doesn't matter. We're not going to win this anyways. I don't normally stand Phoenix next to Colossus because when she becomes Dark Phoenix, then it's a bit of an issue. Because then she'll take splash damage, and I don't want Dark Phoenix to die. But in this case, I think I needed bail because I really didn't do anything at all. I don't normally bail matches unless it's like my top 2-3 teams. I don't know if that... It might have... We'll try. We'll flip it around. We'll try one more time. I'm not going to do any more than another attempt, but we'll do this then. I guess. Or do you mean the other way? Who's on the end? Colossus or Phoenix? I want Wolverine near Phoenix because she can regen. Or he can regen. I need Beast. When is Beast going to become farmable? Because I really want to replace Wolverine. I think maybe if I had Beast, this might have gone a bit different because of all the support stuff he has, but obviously I only have Beast at like 3-star. I'm gonna try it one more time for science, and then after that, my alliance is probably gonna blame me for losing or for us losing. Probably we're gonna have to go around the reactor if we can't get it down. If we can't even kill one of them, then we're gonna have to go around. I guess, which wasted a bunch of time. We need to find out the barracks. I haven't even done the calculations. It's highly possible that this is a really bad alliance matchup. This might even go worse than before. But we'll find out. Oh boy. Psylocke's like almost dead. I think she's gonna bleed out. Which is different than last run. couldn't even chuck back the bus that time. Great. And because she's disrupted, she couldn't actually get the taunt there. But she's dead, so let's find out. Let's see if this... Can we get the ult with Cyclops? He's slowed, though. God damn it. They're not getting defense down either. This is really tough. New war defense meta. Maybe I should put mine on war defense. I have a lot of teams that can kill us Guardians now, so maybe putting them on war defense would actually be better. Bye, Wolverine. I'd like to take a turn, please. I think Dark Phoenix might just bite it. She might just keel over and die there with all those bleeds. Again, that's why I didn't want her next to Colossus. New war defense meta. Come on, Cyclops, do your thing. Oh. Fuck it. Oh yeah. I accidentally swore. I didn't mean to. There we go. We did nothing, according to this. I thought actually we did a little bit of damage, but I guess they healed up from all the kills from Scream. So, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna put my my symbiotes on ward defense next run and see how they go. Mine's not as high as that, but it's pretty close. Oh, maybe it's because the medbay. Medbay bumps the power up, so maybe actually if I put mine on defense, it would be close to that. Because I forgot, you don't really get the medbay on offense. So, right? That was great. Okay. Clearly, we messed up. Whoa, you want to go again? Sure, we'll go, Aimtron. My aim is nowhere high enough. Like, you would need like a tier 14 aim. Or tier 13 plus. It's just, their stats are... Tier 14, you know, don't forget the tier 14 adds an extra 25% stats on top of, like, between 13 and 14. There's a huge gap. There's no way that my aim would be enough to do that. Like, you would... And nobody really has aim, other than maybe Scientist Supreme, that high. So the damage... My damage output just won't be enough to, like, to overcome that. And you know, Anti-Venom applies a lot of different immunities in various ways. Not to mention he clears on his turn. He clears one from everyone, so you know that can stack up really quickly. I don't really. We're gonna have to go around on this side, I think. Go on. We'll have to stick with it in the right time. Maybe once we kill Barracks and Medbay, you know, the team power will be lower. I mean, I lost my Phoenix team, but maybe I should have bailed as well. But this is why I hate war. Screw war. I'm mad. I'm mad as hell. War frustrates me a lot. Where's my X-Force? Oh, they're there. Oh, that's quite a bit of a punch-up, actually. 420. Could do Inhumans, or we could do... Power Armortron, maybe? Powertron? Where's my power armor? Power Armortron? Well, that might be too much of a punch-up as well. We could try this, maybe. Hey, Jerkston, how's it going? How's your Saturday? And everyone else who is here watching me struggle on Alliance War and the challenges, which was before this. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. We're kind of on the tail end of the stream. I think we're just going to go through a little bit more of Alliance War, and unless anyone has any questions after this, then we'll probably be wrapping it up pretty quick. That is a pretty big beefy strife. That's 122k. I might end up going. I think we could do this. I think. Oh, this. Oh, F. It's that reactor again. It's that disrupt. So. We're gonna try it. Everything's concerning. Everything. Life is concerning. Strike Force is concerning. I'm just like, what is life? When I start losing, I just like I get frustrated and mad, and this happens. Right, okay. So that's important. That didn't hurt too bad. So it really depends on who Mystique also uses her ult on. So far we're alive. So even though we don't get the regen, I'm still going to do this for the barrier though. And then we're just going to... He's got immunity, so it's not really going to matter too much here. We're going to get some turn bar and hopefully pump out some bots. Unfortunately, we're disrupted, so we're not going to get the defense up. But my Ultron's pretty sturdy, I think. So... Yes! He cloned a bot. I think that's better than the alternatives. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we got defense down on Sinister, Mystique, and Sabretooth. Ooh. Fortunately, they got defense up. There goes Sinister, so we're getting somewhere. Oh crap, we didn't have offense up. I should have waited. That's my bad. Steal some buffs. Oop, anyone die? Not yet. We're gonna just basic though. I'll save that special here. Oh, there goes all my buffs. Oh, Ultron almost bit it. I'm actually gonna focus on Strife because he's gonna taunt eventually. So I need to get Strife down because I'm gonna get forced into him eventually. Oh, I should have turn barred Emma Frost probably. Do we have all characters still alive? We do. I'm gonna land a slow on her. Okay, so we got some slows. 3 hits. Okay, let's finish off Mystique because she's already in the red. Got some turn bar. If we can get some more bots, that would help. Yep, we're there actually. Okay, I think this should be fine. I think we get this. I think. Alright. What buffs do we don't have a lot of buffs. I'm gonna clear that. Let's get Mystique down. Or actually, now we're back. Oh, I have all the offense ups, don't I? I'm gonna hit into Emma Frost, I think. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. But then she's gonna heal back up. And Strife gets a ton of barrier. Look at all that barrier, man. Oh my god. And she's not slowed, unfortunately. There goes Mystique. Look how much healing that is. And all that barrier, too. Now we're slowed. Actually, I'm gonna have to stick this in auto. I'm concerned that I might actually run out of time, so we're gonna do this. I mean, basically, I think we should be fine, but just to make sure. Unfortunately, we wasted that summon there, where just maybe I should have held that just in case. But I think it's just a matter of time here. Yeah, I think we got this. Okay, so we did punch up a fair bit. So the Strife didn't really... Oh, wait. It's not over till it's over, right? Isn't it crazy just how sustainable Emma Frost is? Like, she, between her armor and her regen on her passive, it just does so much. You know, and she's sitting here taking, like, hits from, like, my entire team, and she's not dead yet. I mean, she's gonna be dead, but, you know, the point is that, you know, a really tough Emma Frost at tier 13 and tier 14 really, really can, and she wasn't even tier 14, she was tier 13. But, you know, my point is that tier 14 Emma Frost can really go so much further. And I think that's why. I think the fact that the other characters were a bit lower, that allowed for my power armor's AoE to sort of just obliterate them a little bit. And once Sinister died, especially, because Sinister wasn't at 14 either. I think if Sinister was 14, this would have been quite a bit of a different outcome, potentially, than how that was there. So that went well. That was a success, which is good because we've had a bunch of fails today. Yeah, how many fails did we have? Oh, geez. Actually, it was only 2 fails, but it was pretty embarrassing. Now, what I am going to do, though, is I am going to beat these with Zemo. We're doing Ultimus 7.2 Malik. No, you can't pick. Well, you can pick the team I'm fighting, but I might not have a team to use it on now. There is this Merc team here. To be honest, I don't know if I have the right matchup for Mercs right now. I don't use X-Force on them. And I think my Zemo team is just shy of the acceptable range, I think, here. I don't think my Zemo team can do it. Even though they have minions. We might be able to use... see, again, it's Reactor. Reactor is such a crappy room. I was going to think of using Sinister 6, but... yeah, so my... You know, we just use Power Armor. I have X-Force at 330, but my Deadpool is not the highest, so I don't use... I don't use X-Force for Mercs. And then we have Zemo, and then we have Defenders, which I barely use. Sinister 6... Brotherhood 2.0, AIM sometimes, and then Inhumans, and then the rest is dead, because we... Oh, sorry, and Symbiotes as well. But... I normally use Zemo with Shuri, which is kind of redundant a little bit, but I don't have a space for Shuri right now. So I normally do this. But again, there's Reactor, right? So I normally run this. This is a 380. You know, we might actually be able to beat the Mercs with this team, and I might give this a go. Merc Lieutenant's... yeah, Taskmaster's only 65k. So I think we could do this, actually. I'm gonna try it. We do get the spawn defense up from Baron Zemo to the rest of the Hydra team. Shuri's defense... I'm not going to run Shuri's defense up at the start. I'll wait till second turn, and hopefully she's still alive. So we'll do this. This will be my final match here for Alliance War for the live stream. We're going to need to wrap it up pretty soon because I'm going to need to check up on Loki and see what's going on outside my room, basically. Okay, so we do have immunity. Again, I forgot about that as well. So that helped. Basically nothing landed there. I'm gonna try and heal block Taskmaster, which didn't land somehow, even though I'm tier 14. Stupid deflex. We are getting a fair bit of evades there from just the 2 minions. Right, so we're going to try and ability block Shuri, which didn't land. Alright, because apparently I'm having bad luck on landing my debuffs. I don't know if I should be focusing Shuri. We didn't even get the heal block. What the F? Okay, so we're gonna taunt. Wait. Oh, okay. Hydra Grenadier got a taunt. I didn't notice that. I'm gonna basic. I'm gonna try and get Shuri down here. There we go, she's down. And then we'll work on Taskmaster now. Now we defense up. I think we're good. If you notice that the evades are stacking up because I'm intentionally leaving Merc Lieutenant and Merc Riot Guard up because then that gives me extra evades for my 3 here. So I'm intentionally leaving them alive. Oh, there you go. Wow. Okay. Get a lot of healing on that taunt, though. Clear some of those buffs. Saying that Merc Lieutenant is healing like a F and FF, you know. He's tier 14 Merc Lieutenant. Clearly this guy used him in Dark Dimension 3 City or something. Am I gonna time out? This is taking a while. Am I? Oh god. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Killmonger just, like, chopped up Crossbones a bit there. Maybe this isn't certain. I should have basicked, I think, instead. Whoa. Oh, I thought the taunt was still on. Crap. You know what? This might not be going so hot. Oh, at least we get that. We need Taskmaster needs to go, I think. Still. Okay, he's like basic. Come on. Come on. There we go. That was tense. Okay, I think we have it now. We need to get Killmonger down here. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Oops, wrong button. That was close. I think that was pretty close. I actually thought there might have been a chance we might have lost there when I lost Grenadier, but we pulled through. There we go. Another victory for the Zemo squad against the Mercs, Taskmaster, Shuri, whatever combo you want to call this, and we won. So good news there. I needed a win. This Alliance War, for me anyways, hasn't been going so hot, so thankfully we got 2 wins in a row there. And yeah, that was Baron Zemo versus Mercs. There, oh, Jesus. 600k as Guardians, you've got to be joking. I might pull out my my symbiotes here. I do have a Discord with chat. Actually, you can find my Discord, Boilon's Gaming Lounge. It is in the description below of all my videos, including my my regular videos and my live stream as well. So if you're looking for the link for there, you can find that. Also, my personal Discord contact information is in there as well if you want to join and you know, chat with us. I think he did suicide here. You know, even though this isn't a true punch, I'm gonna probably take advantage of this now and just get it down. Yeah, Jerk, for sure. Fire away. I'll try and multitask here while I'm trying to take this down. 160k Hela. Oof, oof, big oof. Big oof. Let's see. Okay, this is the last one. This is the last war match. But hopefully, so this is 535k symbiotes versus 600k Guardians. We should win, but I don't know if any of the room buffs or anything like that is gonna mess around here. Okay, so there was, oh right, so there was a suicide there, so that's probably going to help, and if I do lose, this is probably going to be pretty embarrassing here. Where is Greg? I can't even tell. He's over here, right? Just wanted to kill some more characters. Get some speed going. I would not buy any ISO packs at all, in my opinion, if that's what you're asking. Personally, I do not think that they're valued very well. I don't know why I did that, actually. That was a terrible idea. There. To be honest, I don't even spend power cores on ISOs anymore. I did it to the... oh my god, Anti-Venom's gonna get wrecked here. I did spend power cores in the beginning on ISOs, but I don't anymore. And I don't do it at all. Hope we're not in trouble here. Uh-oh, we got countered. I have a lot of T4s on my symbiotes, so it would be quite embarrassing if I lost, I think. I'm gonna try and kill these for some health, though. Whoa, whoa, anti-venom. Oops, I should have basicked on Sif. My Scream is maxed out. My Anti-Venom has 2 or 3 T4s. Carnage has the passive. Symbiote Spider-Man's maxed out, and Venom actually doesn't have any. But so I'm just gonna do this to get the slow on the others, even though I should have waited and probably put that on someone else. Heimdall's not dead? I thought he just died there. Guess not. Okay, now he's dead. Okay, we need to get them out of stealth. Scream needs to take a turn so that she can knock them out of stealth. We're gonna have to kill these one at a time. Yeah, you say that, but they don't have heal block on them except for Hela here. Alright. Can we... Guess we should probably do that. But I need to get... And Scream needs to take her turn. Yeah, to be honest, if you can get in a good alliance, that'll really help your progress quite a bit in general in progressing. A lot of the resources that you get through Ultimus raids, that really helps. Okay, so we need to get Scream a turn here really quick, otherwise we might actually get pretty dangerous with timing out. I need to move quicker. Scream, take your turn. So many Carnage turns, I don't... We need to get them out of... Okay. Yeah, I'm sticking on auto, targeting Hela. Oh, but Loki's still there. Loki's still there, so Loki's gonna put Hela under stealth at 50%. We need to get Loki down, actually, as well. Oh wait, disrupt. Okay, that helps. Okay, so we can get Hela down. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're good, guys. And Jerk, you know, as long as your alliance knows that you can't really contribute all that much, if you're active and you know they are okay with that, then you're still going to be getting quite a bit of resources from that. So as long as they're okay with the participation that you can do, you know, you're still going to get a lot of resources that way. You know, contributing to World Warrior milestones, things like that, that definitely helps and goes a long way. And there we are. The symbiotes did win. Now there was a suicide involved, so this wasn't a direct punch up, which would have had a mind control and the death knives, which we did avoid. So things might have gone a bit south. But look at that, Hela, 160k. You know, honestly, we probably could have won that as well. But you know, Hela can still be really dangerous, so don't take her for granted. And depending on how things line up, you could still get stuck occasionally, even with the full symbiotes. I have, you know, because if Scream doesn't take her turn, or if everyone's taking too long to take their turn, it can get be a bit rough. So it looks like we're gonna have to go around on the reactor here, but I'm done here on Alliance War, and that's it for me for today on War. And really, you know, we're almost getting at 2 hours and 30. I wasn't actually supposed to go beyond 2 hours, so I'm gonna leave the stream running for a couple minutes here. You know, if people have any other questions they want to ask me, then feel free to post in the chat. Also, I do want to remind people that I do have a Discord channel. If you're not in there, then you can find that in the description below as well, where you can get a hold of me personally, and you can talk with other people who are in the channel. And you know, there's quite a bit of people there, and there's some active people there, and I'm very easy to approach, very communicative. So if you are wanting to chat with me, or if you have any questions, if you want to spitball some ideas or want an extra opinion, then feel free to, you know, get a hold of me, and we'll talk about things. Or if anyone wants a roster review, I'm always free for one of those too. I've been trying to do some of those, but you know, you need rosters to review to do a roster review. But if you happen to want any, or if you're just curious about how to progress in the game as well, feel free to get a hold of me. I have a fair bit of free time right now. Well, I have some free time. You know, as you guys may know, if you know me well, or if you've been following me for a while, I do have a new dog named Loki that I am going to be spending time with. So in terms of videos for this week, it might be a bit more sparse than usual. Usually I try to get a video every day or two. We're probably looking at every 2 days now. and hopefully it's not every 3, but hopefully I can get something out every 2 days. You might see some, for those of you who are in the live stream, you might see some rehashes of some of the clips here that we've done throughout the live stream, and you know, I might post those up as videos so that other people can see who aren't always following the live stream. So I might, some of the highlights of the stream might make it to a video or something like that, especially related to War, where we did some interesting fights, and the gameplay footage from Dark Dimension as well. And actually, in about an hour and a half time, I have another video of Ghost, a gameplay with Dark Dimension 3 as well. So that was yesterday's. If you guys are watching from earlier, I did do some attacks yesterday, and those will be shown in a video in about an hour and a half or so, which will go live up on YouTube. So I want to thank everyone for showing up today, this Saturday. I do stream every Saturday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, so that was approximately 2.5 hours ago, and that happens every Saturday. I don't do more than once a week for now. I thought about doing it twice a week, and that might happen down the line, but right now I'm only doing it on Saturdays, but you can catch me there. I also do tag. I tag people on Discord as well who are in the Discord channel to notify them about the stream when it's going live and such like that. So if you are interested in keeping up with me, then feel free to join the Discord channel, and I'd love to chat with you guys more. And otherwise, just keep on watching on YouTube, and you'll see me every now and then, and my videos, and I do make updates as well for my channel too. If you're interested in getting a roster review, I do have a section in my Discord channel where you can post your roster, preferably in a vertical position. So if you guys don't know, and for really quick before I go, if you guys don't know what the vertical position is for screen capping, you go into the advanced window here, and then you click this button for allow portrait screen orientation. That way you can hold your phone upright and take screen caps there. So that's normally what I recommend people to do. You can post that in in the roster review section of my Discord, and that'll be much easier. You can also just direct message me and PM me there, and just PM me your roster if you want. Let me know if you're okay with it going live potentially on YouTube. If you're comfortable with that, I do that occasionally too. So all that information is there in the Discord. Feel free to contact me there, and I'm very available. So otherwise, if you need anything else, then feel free to get a hold of me there. Leave a comment or somewhere on YouTube, and I'll find you guys wherever. I'm always around somewhere. So that's it for Saturday for today. Hope to see you guys next Saturday, and of course, if you guys are in my Discord, then we'll get a hold of each other and talk about the gameplay to come in Marvel Strike Force. So thanks a lot for coming along this weekend, and hope to see you guys soon. So have an awesome weekend and the rest of your Saturday. See you guys later.